Lastly, on this subject or this series, Australia versus the West Indies, I was surprised to see a certain Roston Chase in the squad. Of course, he was a mainstay in West Indies Test team and then got dropped. He is a veteran of 49 Test matches. And back in the day, he won some crucial games with the ball. He had this world-class knock versus Pakistan in the fourth innings of the Test. The how did he do that Test match in which he was left stranded when Pakistan won their first series in the Caribbean.
Took an 8 for against England in a Test match as well.
Yes, which are still, I think, the second best ever figures for the West Indies or something like that. He did all right in the series, right? Thus far, he got like 59 in the first game, 25 in the second. He wasn't penetrative with the ball, but he wasn't expensive either.
I don't think he's ever been penetrative with the ball, to be honest.
I mean, you just said he took an 8 for, but he hasn't been expensive at all.
It was the least penetrative 8 for you have ever seen. It was the dry humping of 8s. That's going to go on socials, isn't it? But look, he's just a professional cricketer. He's thorough, looks after his body. He's a good athlete, can bat, can bowl, probably doesn't move around the field as well as he did when he was younger, but could back in those days certainly move around the field. Tries very hard, does everything that you would like. Just probably not quite talented enough in any particular skill to be a frontline player in international cricket, but handy enough in a poorer team to be quite good. My memory of him, for the years going back, is he was actually a really good player of spin, but he was a epically bad player of seam bowling, and that was the thing that really held him back. So I wouldn't assume he's made masses of changes to his game since the last time I saw him. But he's still, as I said, he finds a way to stay relevant, and he keeps popping up. And I like professional players like him. I think it's an admirable talent, just to get the most out of yourself at all times. And he certainly has done that.
Yeah, I mean, back in 2017, the innings that I was talking about, that fourth innings 100 versus Pakistan, nearly won West Indies. Or didn't win West Indies that game, they nearly drew it. It was a career on the rise back then. Since then, it has nosedived. So I was weirdly happy to see him, in the squad. I was like, okay, Roston Chase is still around. But anyway, let's move to New Zealand versus South Africa so that we can finish up on overthrows and go to uncovered.
Just before we go ahead,
I
just looked it up while you were talking. Roston Chase averages 20 against seam bowling in all international cricket.
Now, that's a worry. Josh Ford says, loved early Roston Chase making those rearguard hundreds. That's what I remember as well. But it's been a while, hasn't it? So good that he got a 59 or whatever in the first game. Anyway.
That's going to go on socials, isn't it? But